before the link will be available.
Okay.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Michael Kevin here. How was your day? So, you're welcome to tonight's event. I welcome everyone who is tuning in tonight. My name is Michael Kevin, a growth strategist and business consultant. Like you all know, I help youth and individuals take calculated action toward building their personal identity for increased profit and visibility. So for you tuning in, expect to gain some value in this area. And tonight I have an amazing guest, Sonia Chukunonye, who will be doing this with me and we'll be, talking about a very vital, wonderful topic. And this is really going to bless your life. So stay to the end of this session tonight. So Ma, you're welcome. Feel free to introduce yourself.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining. Welcome to tonight's section of Mastering Business Strategies. Today, I'll be talking to you about, getting traffic for your business and your brand. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sonia Chukunoye, and I am a certified digital marketer, and I'm a writer and a writer's coach. I'm going to be
Congratulations.
talking to you about how to get people to recognize your brand and your business on the online space. I'll be sharing with you, I have with me 4 strategies you can use to drive traffic and get visibility online. All right, let's get started. Drive traffic. Firstly, what's traffic? What is traffic? We have been hearing the word traffic and you've probably heard about it a lot of times. Traffic simply means people, getting a good number of people to be in contact with your brand, be in contact with your business, whatever you are doing. Once people can see you, that is traffic.
Hello. I think your network is breaking. But then I welcome you to
Right?
tonight's session. It's good doing this with you tonight. I can't say a rare privilege having you tonight.
Are you
I hope you
there?
can. I hope you can hear me now.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
All right.
So I
First
was like
strategy.
saying, it's good to have you tonight. You're welcome to tonight's event.
Yes, thank you so much.
Okay.
So I can go on, right?
Yeah, tonight we are talking about creating traffic for businesses. Yeah, because the focus of this is to be able to help businesses increase their visibility and profit margin. So tonight, I think this is the right person to help us and to teach us on this area. So let's get our writing materials ready to learn. So Ma, you can write on. How do you define this topic for tonight? Let's get to understand better.
Okay. I believe traffic simply means a good number of people who can be in contact with your brand or your business. Traffic simply means people, an audience, or readers, whatever language seems more relatable with you. That is exactly what traffic simply means. Now, in order to gain traffic, you need visibility. And in order to gain visibility, you need a social platform where you can leverage. So that's the first step I'll be sharing with you. It will be selecting a particular social media platform where you can leverage. So you can be on Facebook, Instagram, platform suits you, whatever platform that is best for you and you feel you are more comfortable in, that's where you can then you optimize your profile. That is the second step. Optimizing your profile simply means organizing your profile in a standard format that people will find you more interested. A profile that is attractive also helps you to gain much more visibility on the online space. So, what makes your profile attractive? Your profile picture it has to be you because your brand is you, right? So you get your
Yeah.
profile picture, it has to be a headshot of you or your brand logo, depending on the kind of brand you're running. If it's a design brand or a graphic, if you're a graphic designer, it's easier to like use your brand logo if you don't want to use your picture. So when someone comes to your profile, they're already seeing an image representation of what you do, right? Now your cover photo and your description, your bio or description, it shouldn't be something random. You should be talking about what your business is all about. So when someone approaches your profile, they're like, oh yes, this person is a writer, this person is a growth strategist, this person is a baker. They want to see what you do on your bio or your description. So that is what that space is left for. And the third thing is to connect with people. Without anyone
Okay.
on your
I think
timeline, without anybody on your friend list, you can't really get visibility. So I think is the first thing you have to do. You send out friend requests. If it's on LinkedIn, you can send out connection requests. On Twitter, you can follow people and then they follow back. All right. So these are the first thing you have to do in order to gain visibility. And
okay. So
while you're
from
building your profile, I think
Emma, before you proceed, I would like us to take it bit by bit so we don't get to rush the whole process. Okay.
all right.
Yeah. If I
It's
actually
a
got
bit
what you say, because I wouldn't like our audience to miss out on any points. But first, you
yeah,
talked about selecting a social media platform that's talking about the online space
exactly.
now that is suitable for your kind of business. Then, secondly, is optimizing your timeline or your profile to suit your kind of business to professional level.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, thirdly, is creating the right connection or the right friend, the right audience, the right community. And I think this is a very vital area that everyone should take serious because not everyone on your wall would definitely would turn to
Be
your customer or would want to associate themselves with your brand. But there are key persons that are actually going to be tied to your brand. And often, like if it has to do with running ad, it's also important to target the right audience for your kind of business. So I just want us to take it bit by bit so we don't get to pile up the whole stuff. I know this is full of loads of value here, so let's just help them to flow effectively. So right on, man.
all right. Once you've done these three things, I believe that if you're going to follow these steps, you have to follow them serially. Because once you start connecting with people and you don't have a good profile, they might not respond to your connection request. So it's easier or better to connect with people and gain more visibility when you take this serially. You take it step by step. And the fourth step, personally, I've used this step to gain massive visibility online and connect with thousands of people on WhatsApp, is creating content. Content
Okay.
creation is very vital for all business types, whether you're a business brand. It's very, very important that you create content for your business. You share posts, you share tweets, different things. It could be in a it could be in a written format, it could be infographics or a graphic design, a flyer, whatever kind of business you're doing. You can have a content representation of that business, and when you share it, the social media platform helps you to gain massive visibility. It pushes your post to more people. So when people you've connected with, they are reacting on your post, right? They are also the algorithm also refers your post or suggests your post or content to much more people. So that's the importance of connecting with people and also creating content around your business. It could be a story you encountered with a customer. It could be a personal story. It could be a professional post. It could be a news post. Any kind of post you think is much more relatable with the people you've connected with or the people you have as your audience. That will also help you to gain massive visibility online. And with that, I think getting visibility online is kind of something that takes much more of time, and but it's totally
Yeah.
worth it. It's totally worth it. by the time you've connected with much more people and you've shared your post, and people are also sharing what you've shared on your timeline, through that you're reaching a massive audience. Before you know it, you're gaining massive visibility through sharing content consistently. Because these platforms, what they do is, when you share a post and then the next day, or you have a particular routine for sharing posts and then you stop or you don't do it, I think they reduce your visibility, because they feel like the more consistent you are, the more visibility you deserve. I think this is how the algorithm works in all social media platforms, be it Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, wherever, whichever platform you're leveraging, you've optimized it, you've created a nice profile, you're sharing your post. You have to be consistent, and
Yeah.
showing up every time also builds authority. It makes your audience see you as a person of authority. And if they see people who might be interested in you, they can also refer you. So through that, you can gain like much more contact and be in contact with much more people with your business and your brand, right? So also, I think following people who have interest in what you do. Like a writer, I'm a writer now. I also follow massive like brand influencers who are writers, right? Helps me to gain much more visibility, because when I connect with them or comment on their posts, people who also have interest in that writing aspect see my profile, and then they find me interesting. They might be like, oh wait, let's check this person out. Through that, you have gained another kind of referral visibility online. I've also had different encounters with this content creation thing. I think people also find you interesting when you share content. They're like, oh, this person knows what they're doing. So they're not just following
That's
you,
true.
or they're not just connected with you. They're also interested in the business you're running. They're also interested in your brand. They're always checking out your page to see the next thing you have cooking for them. So that makes them a loyal audience, right? Or a potential customer, the way I say it. Now, another strategy I've used is sharing content in communities. Communities like Facebook groups, LinkedIn groups, Twitter. You can use that to share your content. When you share your content in these groups, people that don't know you, that have not met you before, they're like, oh, let's check this person out. This person posted something interesting. Let's go to their profile. And when they see your profile is organized, they want to reach out to you. They want to connect with you. They want to stay in contact with your brand. They might fall in love with what you do and even patronize your business. I also saw this I was online the other day and I saw a flyer for a free class, right? When I saw that, I was like, wow, the person hosting this class is someone I barely know. But then when I saw their name on that particular flyer, I decided to search for them and reach out to them. Through that, I've gotten in contact with that person and I've connected with their brand. So being in communities help you to meet new people. And that also brings you out of your shell and makes you to connect with a massive amount of people. And the other thing I've done also is running ads. If you have a Facebook page, if you have an Instagram page, or a LinkedIn profile, you can change your normal profile to a premium version. And through that, the platform gives you a bigger audience. And when you share your content, that ad or advertisement you're running with the platform pushes your content to more people. So when more people see you, they connect with you. As far as you're sharing a valuable quality content, they're always going to want to reach out to you. They're always going to want to like get to know this person, right? So using premium versions or paying for ads helps you to grow your audience massively. Some people buy audience. I don't really suggest that. I suggest you run ads and get your profile to a massive followers or a massive visibility for your post and your content. You can negotiate with influencers and pay them to advertise your brand on their page, right? When some of these influencers have your target audience in their contact list. most of these popular people online, they are influencers, right? You can reach out to them and negotiate a price and ask them to like publicize your brand. Please, I want to reach more people. Are your audience interested in so kind of business? And from there, you're paying them and they're advertising your product, your brand, your business on their page. Through that, you can gain massive visibility. Thousands of people will be reaching out to you, hundreds of people will be reaching out to you. Through that running of ads, it helps you to gain more people to be in your contact list, more people to get to know your business, more people to reach out to you and be in contact with your brand. So I think
That's
this is basically it. Yeah.
wow. Thank you. These are loads of value here, even though the network is really not that stable tonight. But then I think we are still going to push through and get this done.
Yeah, and I still have two more strategies here with me. I told you it's going to be like a big and value-filled session. So I'll share it now. The fourth
Okay. But before we
strategy.
move to the first, hello, before we move to the fourth one, I think we're just going to take things bit by bit. So, Gospel, thanks for tuning in. Feel free to drop your location. We want to know where you are tuning in from. So, Gospel say, how do I create awareness about a paid training I want to host to get more reactions? I think
For a paid
this
training,
is
I would suggest you pay an influencer to publicize your training. If your training is about, I would like to know what your training is about. Please,
yeah.
also, if you're with us, tell us what your training is all about so I can suggest a strategy you
Okay,
would
so
use.
Gospel, we would like to know what your training is all about. So from there, because the question you're asking is probably random. So what kind of training? Because that's what determines what you should do. And he said, and more people get interested and pay for the training. Then he said, wow, that's good. Thanks for that idea. He said, this is a huge value. Thank you so much, son. We appreciate you for tuning in. So feel free to let us know what kind of training it is you want to host so we can communicate with you effectively. So thank you everyone who's tuning in. Let us know where you are tuning in from. Gospel is good to have you from Anambra State. Thank you. So you can write on, ma.
All right. The fourth strategy I want to share with you is using CTA, something called call to action, at the end of your
Okay.
content. Well, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Let me continue.
Yeah,
I'm
Eba
going to
Victor, you
give
are welcome. He says Fagaji Dan. What name is this?
from Nasarawa.
Danya Musa Kefi Nasarawa. Wow, thanks for
Wow.
tuning in. That's the most important thing. Okay, right on, ma.
All right. Using call to actions at the end of your content. There's this thing I started doing lately with my post. After posting, I will share the link to my WhatsApp family, and I'll share it at the end of my post or in the comment section for people to connect with me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how do I get awareness about the training I want to host to get more reactions? All right, I'll attend to that question. Using call to actions, right? When you share a valuable post, an educative post, maybe about your business or your brand, you can use a call to action and say, connect with me in so place. Reach out to me on Instagram, reach out to me on my email, reach out. That's if you're trying to move your audience from a particular, it's about a lady's health care.
Like that's the
All right.
completion of the question. The kind of training he wants to host. It's about a
Okay.
lady's health care.
I suggest you pay an influencer who has more of ladies in their contact list or their timeline. If
Yeah,
you're
that's
looking to
using influencers
publicize,
markets.
yes, if you're looking to
Marketing.
publicize something about healthcare, is you should reach out to a female influencer who has massive following. Reach out to her. If it's something that her audience should be interested in, I think you should reach out to her. pay her a reasonable amount and tell her to publicize your paid training. And I believe that people will get to pay for that training, especially since it's specialized for ladies. Ladies will reach out to you to join that particular training.
That's
If you
true.
cannot run a personal ad for your brand or your profile, you should pay an influencer to do that for you. And when she's publicizing or he is publicizing your paid training, tell them to use an interesting copy, something that will pull people to join that particular paid training. So I think this answers your
Okay.
question. Gospel, please, I really like to know if this answers your question. As I was saying, another type of visibility strategy you can use is freebies. I love what you guys are doing. I'm a digital Mike. Thank you, Sonia, for this value packed program tonight. You're welcome. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you so much, Eba Victor, for joining us and for appreciating the value in here.
Wow, wow, wow. All right,
So, Sonia,
freebies.
you are blessing lives tonight, and we are excited. We are learning.
All right.
Okay, let's
Using
proceed.
freebies or free courses can also do that for you. When you share, I think people are so intrigued when they hear something about free classes, when they hear affordable or free, they're always like on their feet running to join that
Especially
particular.
Nigerians, we like free things too much.
Love free things. So I think this is another strategy. Few days ago, I was going through my WhatsApp status, people's status on WhatsApp, and I saw a class how to make free
Okay.
eyebrows, and I was like, wow! So somebody can make a free class about something like this. And when I joined, actually, I joined it because I
Why
love
don't you
looking
join?
good.
Everyone is looking for free stores.
I joined it, and it was actually value fueled. She's a makeup artist. The host was a makeup artist, so she was looking to like reach to more ladies who love makeup. So that was like her strategy, using a free course about making eyebrows. And when I joined the group, it was 200 plus individuals. You can imagine
Wow,
the
that's
massive
massive.
her. I was so
That's massive.
surprised. So as a brand, as a brand or a business, what you can do is free classes. Find something about your brand, just the basics of what your brand is all about, and create a free class for it. When people see free, they are going to join. Oh, I'm so
Mm.
glad I could answer your question. Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, I'm so happy I could answer your question. If you have any more questions, please, I would love for you to drop it here so we can address each and every one of
Yeah,
it.
drop your questions on the comment section.
I hope you
Okay.
will drop your questions.
Okay, so with regards what you were actually talking about, one thing I discovered over time is that either you're rendering an offer or service, if it be a product or offer, there should be bonus attached to it because people enjoy it or people tend to, get feel attracted. Let me use that word, attracted to patronize when there is bonus attached.
Yes.
When they know by virtue of coming close to this or by virtue of wanting to get this, there's bonus attached. Even if it is a paid course, even if it is a paid product, there should be bonus attached. And that is why you see most of this company like there's this cream I used one time, and you notice when you buy the cream, there is this little perf like inside, like it's more like the bonus. So it goes with, I love the fragrance of that pet so much. And because of that small thing I used to find inside the pack, I kept buying that product, that thing. And I've used it for a very long time. So little
That's
bonus
actually
helps to spice up and keep, customers, happy,
freebies.
excited about patronizing. So right on, ma.
Yes, freebies like get people to join your brand or want to contact you. There was this writing class, I saw a flyer of it. It had free ebooks, it had certificates, it had like there was no kind of bonus that did not come with that free class. And I was like, wow, this is huge. When someone sees this, they're like, Why pay 10K to learn and not get a certificate and not get a free ebook when I can pay 5K to learn and get a free ebook and a certificate? I think freebies are just one of the best ways you can get people to contact you. And whenever
Yes,
you create this
absolutely.
free, I suggest you share to your WhatsApp contacts, your friends. You tell them, please post this on your status, right? So when they share it on their status, people might find it interesting. No matter who they have as their target audience, one person out of 100, one person out of 50, one person out of 20 might be interested in that particular product or service you're trying to render. I think this is
That's
the end of the class. Yeah, we are going to end with the freebies and running ads, profile optimization. All of this joined together. When you follow them serially, you're going to gain massive visibility. It takes time. I'm not going to lie. It takes a lot of time to, blow up online or gain a massive visibility, but it's totally worth it. It's totally worth it. When you take out your time to follow these steps serially, you're going to actually get them. And another thing
wow,
is free
that's
webinars,
amazing.
right? Free webinars is an easy way to get people to like follow your brand or patronize you. And one thing with gaining visibility is that you don't know where your audience is going to come from. You don't know where your
That's
customers are going to come from. You might think just a random person that texted you and just added you. You don't know when they're going to patronize you. You don't know when they're going to like reach out to you and say, oh wait, I've been following you for a while. I like this particular thing you've been talking about. I would like to try it out. Please, how much? From there, you're getting a customer. And I think relating with your audience, people you have in your contact list, is also a great way to bond with them and keep them attracted. Because it's not only about gaining that audience, it's about nurturing the audience. Do you understand? Like, you
yes.
might just gain massive visibility and not reply your comments and not talk to the people you have on your audience. You don't ask questions, you don't answer their questions. They might just lose interest and not be like, oh,
They'll
this brand,
definitely lose interest over time. Yes, that's
yeah,
true.
they don't really value their customers, they don't value their audience. I think nurturing your audience is another great way to keep your visibility and keep your traffic. So that is the end of this session. That's mainly all the strategies I've shared with you for today. Maybe
Okay,
I should
that's a beautiful one, and
say,
I really appreciate that because there are loads of value in here already, and those who tune in actually gain value. And a lot of people are going to actually watch the replay, and I know they are going to be blessed massively. So, you talked about nurturing your audience. I want to just lay more emphasis on that because one thing I've realized over time doing business is most people they get customers, but they neglect the area of customer retention. It is not
yes,
enough to just gain customers. It is only enough when you have the ability to retain your customers
follow up.
because many a times after years of being in a particular business, it is expected that your business should leverage on referrals. And that will only be possible or made visible or obtainable when you follow up your existing customers. When you make them have
Yes,
this sense of belonging, when you make them feel welcome, when you make them feel like, yeah, beyond being into business with you, there is more to the relationship they have with you, that you regard them, you value them. And when you make people feel valued and honored, respected, they tend
yes,
to, want to do business with you more. The truth about business is that people want to do business with people they know, they like, and they trust. So for that, knowing of you, liking you, and trusting you to be, strong, to have a strong bond, you have to do what Sonia just said, and that is nurturing your customer because it takes the place of nurturing. It's more like replenishing and watering these guys. So before
yes.
they can
Oh,
now gain the,
true.
you can now gain their trust. And once
And
that
I think
trust is gained,
a
they will
simple
do
way you can
business
do
with
that
you
is
to all
through.
level.
I think the simplest way you can do that is through broadcast lists, right? There are people who send out
Okay?
broadcast lists. I have this writer in my DM. Weekly, she sends out this list. It's not just any kind of broadcast list where you're just advertising only your products. You're like checking up on your audience. Oh, how are you doing? What are your
Mm,
struggles? so kind of thing. She might just ask you what are your the struggles you're encountering as a writer. And when I'm like replying her, she uses that answer she wants to give to me. She uses it to craft out content and share it on her WhatsApp status. So whenever I
Wow,
read that
that's a
particular
nice strategy.
Yes, whenever I read that status, I'm like, wow. So she answered my question and also answered the question of many others who could not open up. I think that's also a way to build relationship with your audience and build their trust. So that's it. And some people send out emails, but mostly broadcast lists because WhatsApp is much more versatile and easy to communicate with your audience.
That's a beautiful one. Thanks for that, loads of value. She talked about broadcast list. There are a whole lot of tools you can use to do that. You can use WhatsApp broadcast list. That's a very easy and effective way. I also use that. Many a times you want to send message to a large number of persons, and the easiest way to do that is just use your broadcast list. Then for those who have been able to build their email, you can do email marketing. So for you to do email marketing effectively, you need a landing page because that's how you'll be able to easily extract the email of your customers, especially when they are coming from other platforms online, social, Facebook, Instagram. So you have a landing page where they can easily get to, and from there you extract, they fill the newsletter, you get their email, and you can do email marketing. Just share email from day to day, week to week, could be
And
monthly. It
another
just
thing
keep you
someone
fresh in their
someone
mind.
utilize Another strategy someone utilize, I've seen someone use that is during their free webinars or free classes, they tell you to send in your email. So when you're joining their free classes, you're not just joining the class, you're also subscribing to their
You are
brand.
submitting your
I think
email.
that's like a trick,
That's a nice
but
one.
it works. It works. Then when you send their email, your email, they add you to their list, their email list, and through that, they have gained the contact on their email. I think that's a nice way.
That's it. That's a lovely strategy. So the truth of the matter for me, what I've learned over time is that it's not the best product in market that actually sells, but the best
Yeah.
marketed product. Not the best product that sells the most, but the best marketed product. A lot of people have good content, they have good product, but they fail in the area of marketing. And when you do not market effectively, it will go a long way to affect the visibility of your business. And when your business is not visible enough to people, or when people do not see the value of what you have to offer, they won't be convinced enough to patronize you. So you want to convince these guys, you should be able to make it in such a way that whenever anyone think about the product, your products or services, the type you render, you should be the first person that comes to mind. So by that way, you just stay always on track. Like there's this friend of mine who sells, he's a fashion designer. Every day, like I'm talking about every blessed day, he always have new designs on his wall. Like he make them, he wear them, and when you see this stuff, he looks nice and smart. So each time I think about, okay, I want to make some, blazer, some wear some good clothes. He always comes to my mind. I'll be like, this guy is a good designer. He
Yeah.
he may not be better than the person close to me that is
But
also a
the
designer,
market,
but because his marketing strategy is very powerful, that is he like his name and what he do is already like a stamp in my mind. That as I'm thinking about that, he's the first person I'm thinking of. I'm thinking about the style I saw him wear. I'm going to his page to check out. Okay, I like this design. And when such is in place, you want to do business with this kind of person because they are consistent with what they do.
and they are
They are
updated.
consistent.
You said, this person I
Yes.
always have new styles. They are updated. But when you're updated, people want the latest. People don't want someone
Yes,
who is
absolutely.
outdated. Exactly.
Yeah. So I want to really appreciate everyone who tuned in tonight. If you are new to this channel, I want you to consider subscribing. Click the subscribe button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell. So each time I come live, you'll be the first person to get notification. Well, Gospel, I really want to appreciate you for staying with us till the end of this event. He said, yeah, nurturing them will make creates a bond between you and your audience, which can help them trust you and bear fruit for your brand. That is beautiful. That is true. Thank you, Gospel, for that wonderful comment. We appreciate that. For those who stay to the end of tonight's event, do well to leave on the comment section where you watch from, where you tuned in from, and also I would like you to get join any of our major platforms. So from there, you get certified. For those who want to, tune in for the master class, when you join for the master class, you're going to get certified on MBS, which is Mastering Business Strategies. So from there, we'll take it further a little bit. We have some master classes, and this is strictly for only registered members. So you want to do that, check my profile, get the contacts, which fill out the form so you gain access. So thank you for being with us till this point. So Lady Sonia Chikunonya, I really want to appreciate you. I'm glad having this session with you. It
Thank
has
you.
loads of
Thank
value,
you for
even though
having
it's a
me.
short, brief, but straight to the point, and it's power packed. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Gospel, for joining. I really enjoyed your company and the questions you asked. I'm glad I could answer your question. Thank you so much.
Okay. He says being constant and updated is the key to marketing and good sales for your brand. That's beautiful.
Exactly.
This is a
Exactly.
great advice for other business persons who are tuning in. You have to be constant, you have to be consistent, you have to be updated because when you are not updated, you'll be outdated. So you can't mix the two together. It's either you are updated or you are outdated. Because a lot of people are
Updated.
implementing strategies of the
Time between the
90s.
both.
A lot of people are implementing strategies that are no more in vogue, and it doesn't make sense. You just have to follow through what is obtainable at the moment. Follow through what is obtainable because that's how you're going to help your business, you know, move more in the speed of light. So thank you everyone. At this juncture, we want to just draw the curtain for tonight. So anticipate the next event. Tomorrow is Sunday, and we're definitely going to have our event tomorrow. So be ready to tune in between the hour of 9 to 10 West African time. We're going to be live here for another episode. So thank you so much, and do have a lovely night rest.
Good night,
Yeah, good
everyone.
night, man. It's good having you.